Hello friends, so we are here with the next unit again, that is polymorphism. In your last lecture we have learnt about unary operator overloading and binary operator overloading. Today we are going to see about how to use friend function and why to use friend function actually in operator overloading. As we have seen, the operator function can be of two types, one that is member and then friend function. So we are going to see why to use friend function, then converting of one type into the other type, and knowing about what is implicit and explicit data type, and then we will go with pitfalls of type conversion. What is the limitation of type conversion? Now, why do you want to use friend function in operator overloading? We'll see that if member function is enough to do the operator overloading, why you need friend function? Let's see. Now, consider the case when I am writing P1 plus P2. This, if you want to write this in the form of dot operator, you can be equivalent to what? P1 dot operator plus and then P2. Now, if it is a friend function, if your operator function is a friend function, this P1 plus P2 will be equivalent to what? Operator plus and then P1 comma P2, because now P1 is not acting as an object, it acts as an argument in case of friend function. So what happens if I am writing 5 plus P2 instead of P1 plus P2? अगर मुझे 5 plus P2 करना है, so how it is possible in case of member function? This will be equivalent to what? 5 dot operator plus and P2. So observe 5 dot operator. So have you seen anywhere before dot operator you have any number? No. 5 dot operator plus P2 is not valid because this is an error. As to the left hand side of the member access operator, we have to use an object. So how to resolve this problem? Your friend function is there to resolve this problem. 5 plus P2, if you have the operator function as a friend function, then you can pass 5 into the parenthesis, that is as an argument, and you can write operator plus 5 comma P2. That is why we use friend function when we have left hand side operand as a number. So remember in brief that you cannot use member function to overload an operator if the left hand operand is not an object of that particular class, and if it is a number other than that of a class object. So this is what we have to use of non-member function, that is friend function. Now let's turn towards this next topic about type conversion. As already known about you, that conversion means what? Converting one type into another type. So here in case of C++ also, type conversions are automatic only when the data type involved are built-in data type. That is, if I want to convert integer into float or float into integer, this is automatically done by the compiler. Okay, you can do this. The compiler automatically does it for you. 3.14 can be turned to 3 automatically by the compiler. Now when I am writing m is equal to x, means what? My x, I am turning my x into what? M. That is, I want my 3.14 to become 3, the float into integer. So this is possible, and it is known as what? Implicit type of conversion, which happens automatically, that you convert a float into integer. But when you want to convert a small number into a bigger number, that is, if you want to perform m into x, that is, you want to convert the m which is of a integer type into a float type of x, then this type of conversion is known as explicit type of conversion, where you have to write that m which is of type integer, you want to convert it into float. This is known as what? Explicit type conversion, and also known as type casting. Okay? So there are two types of conversion: implicit, which happens automatically, that is converting a bigger number to a smaller number, and if you want to convert a smaller number into a bigger number, then you have to perform type casting, which is also known as explicit type conversion. But suppose this is with built-in data type. So this is there with built-in data types, it is no problem. You can either use typecasting or implicit type conversion. But if you have your user-defined data type, then automatic type conversion is not possible with the help of a compiler. Compiler doesn't understand converting of one user-defined data type to another one. Okay, so we have to write certain routines, certain functions to do the conversion by ourselves. So this is just an glimpse for you to understand what is difference between typecasting and type conversion. Typecasting means which we forcefully do, that is known as typecasting, and type conversion is the one which automatically happens. टाइप कास्टिंग मतलब जो दो इनकॉम्पैटिबल टाइप है, जैसे हमने देखा कि फ्लोट कैन बी कन्वर्टेड टू एन इंटीजर, इट इज़ compatible, but integer which is a smaller number, if you want to convert into a bigger number, that is what incompatible type, and hence you need type casting over there. Okay, so this type of things you need to understand, type casting and type conversion. Okay, next you have to see about that what are the type conversion, and you want to convert incompatible types. So incompatible types means what? There are three basic things which can exist: basic type to class type, which is possible with the help of parameterized function or casting operator function, or it is also known as a conversion function. Second type of conversion is there where you have to convert a class type into a basic type. Remember, here everywhere you have user defined data type. Okay, and a third conversion is there which is class type to class type. So in all the three, that is first case, you can use either a constructor or an casting function or conversion function. In the second, that is class to basic type, you have to use operator function, and if you want to perform one class type to another class type, you use constructor or you use operator function, that is conversion function. Now we'll go with one by one. Basic type to class type. Basic type to class type means what? Source type will be a basic type and destination type will be a class type. Now let's understand what. Suppose I am having here, see, identify emp and ecode. Ecode is what? An integer type, and emp is what? A class variable. So if you want to convert a integer data type into a class variable, emp at this type is known as what? A basic to class type. Ecode is what? Integer type, and emp is a class variable. So when I am converting integer into class type, this is known as basic to class type, and this is possible in two ways. You either use a constructor or you can use casting operator function, okay, or conversion function. Now let's see with an example over here. Consider that you are writing a program where you have a class A and it is having two data members, hours and minutes, and you have a constructor, default constructor with no definition. You have a parameterized constructor. Now here observe the parameterized constructor which is having one integer parameter, and what you do is inside that you write hours equal to t divided by 60. Whatever time you are going to send it to, it will convert it into hours and it will convert it into minutes. Hours will be divided and minutes will be mod, that is a remainder. And then you have a display function over here. Now in the display function, I just display the value of hours and minutes. Okay, now inside the main function, observe you are writing a simple program, a parameterized constructor. So I am having an integer variable duration which is given 85 as a value. I have to convert this 85 into hours and minutes. So how many hours and how many minutes? So what you do is a parameterized constructor, inside the parameter, that is a which is a parameter, you pass a t1 is an object, and you pass duration, that is your 85 you are passing. That means what? ये parameterized constructor जो है उसमें आपने क्या किया, ड्यूरेशन को पास किया, और ड्यूरेशन जो है वो इंटीजर टाइप का है. तो ऑटोमेटिकली इफ यू ऑब्जर्विंग व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, ड्यूरेशन विच इज ऑफ एन इंटीजर टाइप इज गेटिंग कन्वर्टेड इनटू अ क्लास टाइप. सो दिस इज पॉसिबल, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज सेड अ पैरामीटराइज्ड कंस्ट्रक्टर कैन ऑलवेज डज व्हाट, कन्वर्टिंग ऑफ अ बेसिक टाइप टू अ class type. I hope you understand this. And then if you display the value of t1 on output, you will get what? 85 is actually converted into 1 hour and 25 minutes. So I hope you have got it how to convert the basic type to class type using a parameterized constructor. Simple parameterized constructor example you are writing. Now we'll see the same thing if I have to using a conversion function or an operator function. Okay, yes, int duration is what? An integer type, and t1 is a class type. Now using the operator function, same program I am writing, but now just instead of a constructor, parameterized constructor, I have taken one function, and that function is given a name operator is equal to an int. That means I want to convert an integer into class. That is why in my parameter I am sending what? Integer, and then I am writing it is not going to return anything. That is why I write it as void. Okay, and I get display function. Now observe my operator function. A scope resolution operator is equal to int. I am writing the same thing what I have written in my parameterized constructor. Hours is equal to t divided by 60 and minutes is equal to t mod 60. But only what has been deferred is my parameterized constructor has been replaced by the operator function. ठीक है, ये ऑपरेटर फंक्शन को ध्यान से देखो, वहाँ मैंने क्या किया है, मुझे क्या करना है, इंटीजर को कन्वर्ट करना है क्लास में. सो int आई एम पासिंग इनसाइड द आर्ग्यूमेंट, और जो मेरा क्लास है वो ऑटोमेटिकली इम्प्लिसिट आर्ग्यूमेंट है जो दिखाई नहीं देता है. सो इट इज़ ऑटोमेटिकली कन्वर्टेड ओवर हियर. Okay, then I am writing what? I am displaying the values of hours and minutes. Okay, the same thing, and inside here integer duration is equal to 85, and again I am creating an object of t1, object of class A, and then I am writing just t1 is equal to duration. So here instead of writing a t1 and inside that inside the parenthesis you write duration, वो जो है that was for parameterized constructor. Now here I am using operator function, so I have written I am writing what is equal to operator over here. So that is assignment operator. So I am writing t1 is equal to duration. Okay, so here what I am again doing, I am converting, my output will be same 1 and 25, where duration is of integer type and t1 is of class type. So I am converting basic type to class type. Okay, I hope that you have understood how to convert basic type to class type using a parameterized constructor, or you can use the operator function. Now we are going to see the class type to basic type. Class type to basic type means your source will be what? Your class, and destination will be your basic type. So that is, for example, on the right hand side you will have an object t, and integer or float or any of the basic data type will be on the left hand side. Okay. Now this is possible. For performing this type of conversion from a class type to basic type, you need a conversion function which has a name as operator. Okay, that we had seen in the previous thing also. Operator function कैसे लिखते हैं, तो वैसे ही हम लोग यहाँ पर भी एक conversion function लिखते हैं. Now let's see an example. I am taking the similar example over here. I am using now class to basic type. I am using a parameterized constructor. My casting operator function, just observe my casting operator function. I have to convert what? I have to convert my class into integer type. That is why I am just writing operator int. Means I want my a class to convert into integer. That is why I have written operator int. इसका मीनिंग क्या? क्लास a के अंदर लिख रही हूँ तो क्लास a का जो ऑब्जेक्ट है वो इंटीजर में कन्वर्ट होगा. दैट इज द कास्टिंग ऑपरेटर फंक्शन टॉकिंग अबाउट. And this is a destructor which is just written, and then I am writing what? Inside my constructor I am giving value to my hours and minutes, and my operator function. To write the operator function, observe, you just have to write what? You have to return क्या? You have to return any integer value, because you want your class to convert into integer. That is why अभी जैसे hours into 60 plus minutes, this is doing what? It is calculating hours into 60 plus minutes and converting it into integer. Some integer value is going to come, and that you are going to return. Okay, so this is known as class to basic type. Okay, and here when I am writing integer h comma m comma duration and enter the hours and minutes, I enter the hours and minutes, and then in my main function what I will do, see, I have constructed the object which is giving hours is equal to something and minutes, and then I am writing duration is equal to t. Duration is equal to t means what? I am having t which is of type a class, and I am converting it into integer. This will be possible only because I am writing the operator int function in my class A. Otherwise it will not be possible. And then I am displaying the total minutes. The second way of writing the same function can be, instead of writing duration is equal to t, I can also write it as duration is equal to t dot operator and int. Okay, this is also the same similar syntax, and the same thing is going to come up for this. So here t is of class type and duration is of integer type. So you are converting what? Class type to basic type. So you are using an operator function over here. When you want to use a conversion function for class to basic type, it has to follow certain conditions, that the operator function must be a class member. That means it must be a member function of any class. It must not return any value. ठीक है, इट मस्ट हैव नो रिटर्न टाइप, मतलब वॉइड भी नहीं होना चाहिए उसमें. ठीक है, लेकिन आप डेफिनेशन के अंदर रिटर्न लिखोगे, लेकिन उसके रिटर्न टाइप में कुछ भी नहीं लिखोगे. ओके, दिस एंड द थर्ड थिंग इज दैट इट शुड ऑल्सो डू नॉट हैव एनी आर्ग्यूमेंट. कोई भी आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं होना चाहिए. जैसे आपने देखा है ऑपरेटर आई एन टी, सी यू आर ऑब्जर्विंग ऑपरेटर आई एन टी विथ नो आर्ग्यूमेंट्स ओवर हियर. ओके, so this was about class to basic type. Now third is about class to class type. This type of conversion means on both on hand side, left hand side and right hand side, both you are having class. So here I am writing mob is equal to comp, where mob and comp are both the objects of classes. Object mob is an object of mobile class and comp is an object of computer class. So this type of conversion can be possible either using constructor or using a type conversion function. So how you are going to do one class type to another type using a conversion function? Again, as I told, just see, for example, I want to convert my dollar into a rupee. So I am taking my first class rupee. I want to convert my dollar into rupee. So I am taking class rupee and I am having a double rupee over there. I am taking a constructor which is going to assign a value to rupee and display my rupee. Again I take a class dollar with a similar case over here, but now I will write what I want to convert my dollar into rupee. इसीलिए ये जो conversion function है operator rupee function, ये dollar में क्यों आया? क्योंकि आपको डॉलर को किस में कन्वर्ट करना है? रुपी को. इफ़ यू वांट टू कन्वर्ट रुपी इनटू डॉलर, दिस ऑपरेटर फंक्शन विल गो इनटू व्हाट? रुपी क्लास, वेर यू विल हैव टू राइट ऑपरेटर डॉलर. मतलब आपने क्या किया? रुपी को किस में कन्वर्ट किया? डॉलर में. एज वी हैव सीन इन द प्रीवियस एग्जाम्पल, जहाँ पे हम क्या कर रहे थे? क्लास ए जो है उसको किस में कन्वर्ट कर रहे थे? इंटीजर में. तो आपने क्लास ए के अंदर क्या लिखा? ऑपरेटर आई एन टी. In the similar way, here I want to convert my dollar into rupee. That is why into dollar class I am writing this casting function, and as the syntax says, it will not have any return type, not even void, and also it will not have any argument. Okay, and my display function is there. Now this operator function belongs to dollar class, इसीलिए मैंने क्या लिखा? डॉलर स्कोप रेजोल्यूशन ऑपरेटर, फंक्शन नेम ऑपरेटर एंड देन रुपी. एंड आई यूज अ रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट ओवर हियर. ठीक है, ऑपरेटर फंक्शन में आप रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट लिखते हो, एंड आई विल what call the constructor of rupee, where I will convert my dollar into जो भी है. सपोज आई एम टेकिंग माई डॉलर अमाउंट इज $1 is equal to 71.2 rupees. So I will write dollar into 71.2. So what will happen inside the main when I am creating an object of dollar class? मैंने ऐसे दे दिया $D10. So I am giving $10 as a value, and I want to convert this dollar D into R. So how I will write? R is equal to D. जैसे मैंने ये स्टेटमेंट किया तो क्या होना चाहिए? $10 जो है वो ऑटोमेटिकली 712 रुपीज़ में कन्वर्ट होना चाहिए. So when you display D and when you display R, you will see the output, that your output is coming as dollar value is 10 and rupee value is 712. So this is what R is equal to D. अगर डायरेक्टली करने जाओगे तो ये नहीं होगा, because R is one class type and D is another class type. This assignment is not directly possible. For this you have to use what? Operator function. That is a conversion function. Next is the class to class type using a constructor. Here you are again using class alpha, and I am writing alpha class, and a constructor over here. देखो अब मैं यहाँ पे parameterized constructor कर रही हूँ, alpha constructor which is assigning a value and I am having a display function and get value function. Get value function is returning the value of my member of alpha, that is A, and display value उसको display कर रहा है. Similar, I am having class beta and class beta is having integer b and inside it the default constructor, and I am having again a parameterized constructor which is assigning the similar way which we have done for alpha. But here now I have included a constructor which is doing what? I want to convert my beta into alpha object. So I am writing constructor, that is beta constructor, which is having alpha as its parameter, alpha object as its parameter, and then I am writing b is equal to ob dot get value. So what this get val function of a alpha class will do, it will return the value of a over here which is assigned to b. Okay, so b will have the value of a, and accordingly the value of a will be assigned to b, and this is one type class to another class type. So I am creating what? Alpha al with a value 10, and I am copying what? Al into b, that is 10 value will be copied to b with the help of what? With the help of al object, that is object of alpha class. So you are converting what? One class type al into another class type, that is b, with the help of a constructor. I hope that you have understood all the three types of conversion. First conversion we have seen basic to class type using operator function and constructor. Second we have seen class to basic type with the help of an operator function, and third class to class type using both the conversion function and constructor. So output is accordingly is 10 and BS 10. Okay. So we will see about what are the limitation of type conversion. Type conversion has some certain limitation because automatic type conversion happens. Now we will see how this is. That what you do is in conversion thing, that conversion constructor usually does what? Converts one user defined data type into either a built-in data type or to a user defined data type, मतलब class to basic या basic to class, ऐसा होता है. So consider for an example where you are converting what? Double into a user defined data type, that is money. मतलब आप double को money class में convert कर रहे हो. तो कैसे कर रहे हो? You will have to write an object class money, और आपने क्या किया? यूजिंग कंस्ट्रक्टर कर रहे हो तो आपने क्या किया? मनी अमाउंट ऐसे लिखा और आपने एक पैरामीटराइज कंस्ट्रक्टर किया. तो ये पैरामीटराइज कंस्ट्रक्टर क्या कर रहा है? ए जो डबल टाइप का है उसको किस में कन्वर्ट कर रहा है? मनी में. ठीक है, मनी क्लास में. सो दिस इज विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ कंस्ट्रक्टर. नाउ consider that you have having a display function display balance which is having money as its money object as its parameter, and what the display balance is doing, it is just displaying the value of the amount using ob dot amount. Okay, now consider this money double a is considered to be a conversion constructor. Now see my main function, I am having three display balance function, display balance m, display balance 49.95 and display balance 9.99f. Now you observe display balance, what the display balance function is doing, it is having money object as its parameter. Okay, money object as its parameter. So first call, that is display balance m, is having m as an पैरामीटर. अब m जो है वो कौन से टाइप का है? m जो है वो मनी टाइप का है, तो ऑब्वियसली दिस अमाउंट विल बी डिस्प्ले. बट व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग, तो ये पहले वाला कॉल जो है वो उसके लिए ऑलरेडी आपने फंक्शन लिखा है, लेकिन अब दूसरा फंक्शन देखो, डिस्प्ले बैलेंस 49.95. अब इसमें क्या हो रहा है कि 49.95 इज़ अ फ्लोट डबल वैल्यू, और अगर आप देखोगे तो आपके डिस्प्ले बैलेंस में जो पैरामीटर है वो मनी टाइप का है, तो ये नहीं होना चाहिए, ये आपको एरर देना चाहिए. बट दिस डजंट हैपन. व्हाई इट डजंट हैपन? बिकॉज 49.95 विच इज़ कंसिडर्ड टू बी अ डबल वैल्यू, ये डबल वैल्यू जो है वो कन्वर्जन कंस्ट्रक्टर क्या करता है? ऑटोमेटिकली 49.95 को जो है मनी ऑब्जेक्ट में कन्वर्ट कर देता है, एंड ऑटोमेटिकली इट डिस्प्लेज द बैलेंस इज दिस मच. उसके बाद आप थर्ड फंक्शन कॉल करो, तो डिस्प्ले बैलेंस 9.99f. अब ये फ्लोट वैल्यू है, ठीक है, तो क्या होगा, फ्लोट वैल्यू के लिए भी ऐसा कोई भी फंक्शन नहीं है, डिस्प्ले बैलेंस जो है वह मनी को लेता है एज अ पैरामीटर, ठीक है। तो 9.95 ये फ्लोट वैल्यू है, फिर ये कैसे वर्क करेगा, फिर भी आप देखोगे ये प्रोग्राम आपको एरर नहीं देगा। वाई दिस हैपन्स, because 9.95 which is a float value automatically gets converted into a float double value, ठीक है। एंड देन डबल वैल्यू जो है वो फिर से क्या करेगा, आपका कन्वर्जन कंस्ट्रक्टर जो है ऑटोमेटिकली उसको किस में कन्वर्ट कर देगा, मनी ऑब्जेक्ट में, और फिर डिस्प्ले बैलेंस जो है वो अमाउंट को डिस्प्ले करेगा। सो दिस इज हैपनिंग एज अ पिटफॉल ऑफ टाइप कन्वर्जन related to first, second and third call. So actually this is a problem, as the program must give an error, but as the type conversion is happening by the compiler, by its understanding it executes well, which should actually not happen. This should give you an error. So this might be a problem of type conversion. That is why you need to see and check converting of one type into another type very carefully in case of type conversion. And to avoid this, in the next lecture we are going to see, to avoid this type of conversions, automatic type of conversions, we are using certain keyword which is known as an explicit keyword. So we will see that in the next lecture. Similar example here, if you check, class 1 is there and class 2 is there. Now what if you are writing void f function, तो जिसमें 2 is acting as a parameter. अब आपने क्या किया, सिर्फ 1 का ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट किया और आप क्या कर रहे हो, f में 1 को पास कर रहे हो, लेकिन जब आप देखोगे तो f जो है, f is having 2 as its parameter, not 1. But what happens, since you have written a constructor of 2 class which converts it into 1 ऑब्जेक्ट, देखो हमने एक कंस्ट्रक्टर लिखा है 2 क्लास के अंदर जो क्या कर रहा है, 1 इज गेटिंग कन्वर्टेड इनटू 2 इन केस ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्टर ऑफ 2 क्लास। तो ये जो है ऑटोमेटिकली क्या कर रहा है, 1 f1 जब आप कॉल करोगे, सो 1 विल गेट ऑटोमेटिकली कन्वर्टेड इनटू 2 एंड देन you will not get an error and that will be executed. So this is a pitfall of type conversion. Okay, so today friends we have seen why to use friend function, how to perform the data conversions, what is implicit and explicit type of conversion, and what are the different pitfalls of operator overloading conversion function. Thank you so much, have a wonderful day, and we have a quiz to be solved corresponding to this lecture. Kindly solve it and send the quiz to consider your attendance. Thank you so much friends.